Good morning, dear students. In this topic, I will be discussing the topic propositional equivalences. So, in this topic, I will be discussing how when can we say that two propositions are equivalent with each other. So, logically, the idea is two propositions we say they are equivalent if they have the same truth values. So, first definition is tautology and contradiction. Okay. So, tautology is mainly related with when the values are true values, and when the truth values relating with false is our contradiction. So, you have to remember that tautology is related with truth values when it is true, and contradiction is related with the truth values that is false. So, the definition is first we have the definition of tautology. A compound proposition that is always true is said to be a tautology. So, if what is a compound proposition? A compound proposition means the combination of propositions. So, we have so far learned about the compound propositions. What are they? The compound propositions are we can connect two propositions by using AND or XOR. So by using these operations, we can create compound propositions. So if the compound proposition has all the values true, then it is called as a tautology. And a compound proposition that is always false is called as a contradiction. So now we have examples of tautology and contradiction. So first let us consider a proposition P. So if we are having a proposition P, then there are two possibilities. It can be either true or false. So we are going to find the compound proposition P or negation P. So we are going to find the truth value of this compound proposition. So here we are having in this proposition we are having P and negation P. So for that first we will be considering P. P is true or false. Negation P means the contrary to the proposition P. So if P is true, negation P is false. If P is false, negation of P is true. So now we find the truth values of P or negation P. So we know for an OR operation, if true and false is true, for false and true is true. So we know for an OR operation, if either one of the proposition is true, then our value is true. So we get that the truth values of our P or negation P is true. So both our values are true. So we can say that P or negation P is a tautology. So this is an example of tautology. Now we will be considering another compound proposition P and negation P. So P and negation P means we have already found P, we have already assumed proposition P and then negation. So now we find the truth value of P and negation P. So here we are using the AND operation. So P and negation P. So here P is true and negation P is false. So true false is false for an AND operation. False true is false. So we get our truth values for P and negation P as false. So we get that P and negation P is a contradiction and P or negation P is a tautology. So since P and negation P is always true, it is a tautology, and P and negation P is always false, so it is a contradiction. So these are the simple examples of tautology and contradiction. So next is we are having the definition of logical equivalences. Logical equivalences. Okay. So I already told you when we are saying about logical equivalences, we are going to define when can we say that two compound propositions are logically equivalent. So when can we say two propositions are logically equivalent? If they have the same truth values, we can say that two of them are logically equivalent. So let us define this. Compound propositions that have the same truth value in all the possible cases. In all the possible cases are called as logical equivalent. So next we are having a definition, logically equivalent. So the propositions P and Q are logically equivalent if P biconditional Q is a tautology. Okay. So this is another definition for logically equivalent propositions. If there are two propositions P and Q, they are said to be logically equivalent if P biconditional Q is a tautology. That means when we are finding the truth value of P biconditional Q, it should be all true values. Then it is a P and Q are logically equivalent. So the notation for logically equivalence is P. This is a notation for logically equivalent notation. Okay. P is logically equivalent to Q. This means P is logically equivalent to Q. So the difference between conditional and equivalence is that we are having one more extra line here. So here we are having double line and arrows on both sides. Here in case of a biconditional statement, we are having only a single line in two directions. Okay. So next we are having an example. We are going to have an example on logically equivalent propositions. So the example is, show that negation P or Q and negation P and negation Q are logically equivalent. So we are going to prove that these two compound propositions are logically equivalent. So this is what we are going to prove. That this is a notation for logical equivalence. So we are going to prove negation P or Q is equivalent to negation P and negation Q. So this particular equivalence is called as De Morgan's law. Negation P or Q equivalent to negation P and negation Q. This is known as De Morgan's law. So this is very important. We are using these laws very frequently. So you have to learn this De Morgan's law. So now we are going to find the truth value of these compound propositions. So this is the truth value of the compound proposition. So here we have to find negation P or Q and negation P and negation Q. We have to find the truth value of these two values. So first let us find the truth value of negation P or Q. So for that, first we will be finding the truth value of P. ഫസ്റ്റ് അതായത് ബ്രാക്കറ്റിൽ കിടക്കുന്ന പ്രൊപ്പോസിഷന്റെ ട്രൂത്ത് വാല്യൂ ഫൈൻഡ് ചെയ്യണം. എന്നിട്ട് ബ്രാക്കറ്റിന് പുറത്ത് കിടക്കുന്ന ട്രൂത്ത് വാല്യൂസിന്റെ പ്രൊപ്പോസിഷൻ. ഓക്കെ, സോ ഫസ്റ്റ് വി ഹാവ് ടു solve the truth value in the brackets. So P or Q in the truth value find here. We have to find this, then you will be finding the negation. Similarly, negation P and negation Q എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ first you will be finding negation P, then you will be finding negation Q, and then you will be finding the negation P and negation Q. Okay, so first let us find the proposition for the truth value for this negation of P and or Q. This is a very important law that we call it as De Morgan's law. Very important, and you have to remember this law. It is frequently used in between. So first consider our proposition P and Q. So to find the truth value of this, first we have to consider P and Q. So consider P, consider Q. So these are two propositions P and Q. So if there are two propositions, then what are all the possibilities of the truth values are? Both can be true. One can be true. First can be true. Second is false. First is false. Second is true. Both of them are false. So these are all the possibilities of the truth values for two propositions. So it is single proposition or there are only two possibilities. When there are two propositions, there are four possibilities. Okay, 2 square. The idea is that if there are only one proposition, it is 2 raised to 1. 2 raised to 1 is 2. There are two possibilities. When there are two propositions, P and Q, in that case, the number of possibilities are 2 raised to 2, that is 4. When there are three propositions, P, Q, R, the number of possibilities is 2 raised to 3, that is 8. So here we are having two propositions, so the total number of possibilities are 4. So both can be true. First is true, second is false. First is false, second is true. Both of them are false. So ആദ്യം നമ്മൾ ഫൈൻഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നത് P or Q ആണ്. ഈ ബ്രാക്കറ്റിലുള്ള വാല്യൂസ്, ബ്രാക്കറ്റിലുള്ള ട്രൂത്ത് വാല്യൂ ആണ് ആദ്യം ഫൈൻഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നത്. സോ ഫസ്റ്റ് വി ആർ ഗോയിങ് ടു ഫൈൻഡ് P or Q. So P or Q എന്ന് പറയുമ്പം true is true false is true false true is true, false is false. So we are using our truth table for OR operations. Okay, so our values are true, false. Now we are going to find the negation of P or Q. Negation of P or Q means what? If here it is true, it is false. The negation will be the contrary. So true, the negation of true proposition is false. For true, it is false. So false. False proposition, the negation is true. So this is the truth table for our proposition negation P or Q. Now we are going to find the truth table for the proposition negation P and negation Q. So to find the truth value of negation P and negation Q, we have to first find negation P, then we have to find negation Q, then you will be finding the negation P and negation Q. So first let us find negation P. So negation P is the contrary to the proposition P. Here it is true, so the negation is false. Here true, false. So here false, here it is true. Here it is false, so here it is true. So this is the negation P. Now if you are finding negation Q, it is true, then here it is false. Here it is false, here it is true. Here it is true, here it is false. Here it is false, here it is true. So this is negation Q. We found negation P and negation Q. Now we are going to find negation P and negation Q. So when we are having the AND operation, in that case we know that if either of any of one proposition is false, our statement is false. So here it is false, here it is false, here it is false, here both of them are true, so it is true. So we get that the truth table of negation P or Q and the truth table of negation P and negation Q both are same. So we can say that these both are logically equivalent. So similarly, let us consider the next example. Show that the proposition P implies Q and negation P or Q, they are logically equivalent. So we are going to show that these two propositions are logically equivalent. So to show that these two are logically equivalent, we are going to find the truth values of these two propositions. So we have to find P implies Q and negation P implies the negation P or Q. So first let us find the proposition P and Q. So there are two propositions P and Q. So all the possibilities of the truth values for P and Q is both of them are true, true false, false true, false false. So P implies Q, we know that it is true is true, true false false, false true is true, false false is true. So this is the truth values of P implies Q. So now we are going to find the proposition of negation P or Q. So here we are having negation P, so and Q. We already know the truth values of Q. Now we are going to find negation P. So negation P means contrary to our proposition P. So here it is true, false, negation is false. Here it is false, the negation is true. Here it is false, again the negation is true. Now we find negation P or Q. Negation P or Q means we are going to use the OR operations between negation P and Q. So we know that when we use OR, if any one of the propositions in OR statement is true, then our statement is true. So true false is true, false false is false, true false is again true false is true, true true is true. So here we get that the truth table of the truth values of P implies Q and negation P or Q. Both the truth values are same, so we can say that they are logically equivalent. So next we have another example for logically equivalent propositions. So our statement is, we are going to show that the proposition P or Q and R, P or Q and R, and P or Q and P or R, they are logically equivalent. This is known as distributive law of disjunction. Distributive law of disjunction. Okay, so we know what is a disjunction, right? Disjunction means this operation. This OR operation is disjunction. Conjunction means the AND operation. So distributive law of disjunction is the distributive law of the OR operation. Okay, so we are going to so we already know various distributive law. So this is related with it. So here we are going to prove that P or Q and R and P or Q and P or R. So these two propositions are logically equivalent എന്നാണ് പ്രൂവ് ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നത്. സോ ലോജിക്കലി ഈക്വലന്റ് എന്ന് പ്രൂവ് ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് രണ്ടിൻ്റെയും ട്രൂത്ത് ടേബിൾസ് ട്രൂത്ത് വാല്യൂസ് ഫൈൻഡ് ചെയ്യണം ആൻഡ് വി ഹാവ് ടു ഷോ ദാറ്റ് ബോത്ത് ഓഫ് ദെം ആർ സെയിം ഓർ ഈക്വൽ. Okay? So here we know that P or Q and R, here we are having three propositions P, Q and R. So we first require three proposition P, Q and R. So these are the three propositions and we have to find this compound proposition of P, Q, R. So I told you that when we are having three propositions, in that case the number of possibilities of all the truth values is 2 raised to 3. Okay, so if there are n propositions P1, P2, P3, Pn, then the number of total possibility is 2 raised to n. Here we are having 3 possibilities. So 3 propositions, so the number of possibilities for all the values are 2 raised to 3, that is 8. So we are having 8 possibilities. So this you have to find, all of them are different. These are the different 8 possibilities. True, 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 false, true, false, true, true, false, 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 true, true, false, true, false, 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 true, and false, false, false. This you have to learn. Okay, so these are the different 8 possibilities. Now first we have to do the proposition in the bracket, that is Q and R. So first we will be doing the proposition Q and R. So we know the proposition Q, this is our proposition Q, this is the proposition R. We find Q and R. So Q and R means we are using the AND operations. AND means what? If either of the proposition is false, it is false. So we see true, true is true. Here it is false, we get false. Here false, so it is false. So either of one proposition is false and it is false in case of a AND operation. So here it is false, we get both of them are false, and here both are false, we get false, and the remaining is true. Now we are going to find P or Q and R. So we have already found Q and R, and we are going to use P. We are going to use the AND operation between P and Q. We are going to use the OR operation between P and Q and R. Okay, between P and Q and R, we are going to use the OR operations. So we know for an OR operation, if at least one of the proposition is true, it is true. So true, 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 false is true, true, false, true, true, false is true, false, true is true, false, false is false. So this, we are simply using the truth values in case of an AND operation or operations. Okay. So we get the truth values for our proposition P or Q and R. So this is the truth values for it. Now we are going to find this particular value to prove that both of them are logically equivalent. So here we can see P or Q and P or R. So P or Q and P or R. So for that, first we'll be doing the operation for in the brackets. So P or Q, first we'll be finding P or Q and P or R. So first we find P or Q, then you'll be finding P or R. Okay, this is P or R. So please correct this. This is P or R. So here we get P or Q and P or R. So we will be using the OR operation between P and Q. So true, true is true. True, true is again true. True, false is true. True, false is true. False, true is true. False, true is true. False and false is false. False and false is false. Okay. False and true here. It is false. Okay. Now we are going to find P or Q. P or R. We are going to find P or R. So P or R means true, true is P and R. Okay, we are going to compare, we are going to use the operation P or R. In that case, true, true is true, true, false is true. Again, true, true is true, true, false is true, false, true is true. We get false and false is false, false and true is true, false and false is again false. So here we get this is. Then now we are going to use P or Q and P or R. So this is our P or R. Do please to correct this. This is P or R. Okay. So we are going to use AND operation between these two propositions. So we are going to use the AND operation between these two truth values. So true, true is true. True, true, true. Again true, true, true. So true, false is false. False, true is false. False, false is false. Okay. So we get the truth values for these two propositions, and we see that both of them are equivalent, right? True, true, true. So both the values are truth values of both the proposition is same. So we say that these two propositions are logically equivalent. So this proposition, this particular logically equivalent statement is known as distributive law. It is a very important law. You have to remember this law. That is distributive law. The formula is P or Q and R. Bracket Q and R is equivalent to P or Q and P or R. So very important. So you have to memorize this particular law also.